Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vitali Klitschko, 6'7" tall and 248 pounds. And he'll face the Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitali Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about an intimidating specimen. The Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr. Not too many seats to be. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? That punch is beginning to take its toll. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Do you believe what we are seeing? You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Can't find a home with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. A perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without...
Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So we'll go back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is...
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go to the 4th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punches coming from every angle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change everything in this battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They drop their guard, they get caught. They exchange punches. Counter punch. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. So
hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Klitschko is dazed. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your call.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
How about that time counter shot? You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back. Hold it right there. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That counter shot lands. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
There's a counter shot halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. Incredible work rate. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Think of holding on here for a minute. Stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. At this point, here comes round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch changes everything in this. Klitschko is on the canvas. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Down goes Klitschko. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disaster. Klitschko couldn't take anymore. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the time, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A lot of effort being exerted here. Hold that thought! Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt. So we enter the final. Did you see that? Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.